Hello, Facebook. Not sure what day it is now, but we're getting cracking on right into this and doing really well. I know it's rather late tonight for a Facebook Live. I'm just going to hang around for a bit and let a few people jump on before I get into what we're going to talk about tonight, which essentially is the conversation people use when setting goals and how that can sometimes set them up for failure. So just give us a thumbs up once you jump on. Once we get a few people around, we'll get into it. So I see Lewis just a lot. How are you, mate? Andrea, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. Cool. So a few people are getting on. So let's crack into it. So essentially, what I want to speak about tonight is the conversations or the words people use when they're setting their goals around health and fitness or anything they use. So generally a common thing we do when they come into the gym is ask them what sort of goals they want to achieve over the next sort of 12 weeks to 6 months. And generally it starts off with, I don't want to be fat anymore. I don't want to have a bigger stomach and all these sort of things. So it's all things that they don't want. And it's never things that they do want. They don't want to be tired. They don't want to be fat. Instead of, I want more energy. I want to be a size 10 or whatever it should be. So just the conversation you use when you're setting your goals can make a massive difference. And also, even when you're putting them up on goals boards and things like that, it's, be really specific with your goals. So you can achieve it and mark it off by a certain time. So, writing up on a goals board or something or setting a goal of wanting to be a size 10 is great, but it's endless. So when's that going to be achieved by? What date do you want to achieve that goal? Be really specific with yourself. And then you can really hold yourself accountable to make sure you're staying on track to hit that goal. So often we see, I want to get down to a certain body fat percentage. I want to be able to bench press so much or deadlift so much. That's great, but let's knock it into smaller, really small portions that you can keep yourself accountable to and make sure you can actually cross those goals off the board or off your list before the date that you've put them there. So it's got some... Hey Mel, great advice, like we'll be covering in the gym next couple of weeks. Kaz, missing you heaps. Have to catch up soon for sure. For now, this is about as close as we're going to get with you being all the way down where you are until you want to come up to Perth and say good day. Give us a thumb up and jump on. Joey, how are you, mate? Hope you had a nice, relaxing day. So that's pretty much the crux of it tonight. Is be specific with your goal setting. Use words of the goals that you want to achieve. So I will be a size 10 by the 3rd of December. I would have dropped 4% body fat by this date instead of I want to, because just frames it better in your head for yourself. That's all for tonight. Thanks all for jumping on. I know it's rather later than normal. Again, if there's anything you'd like me to talk about, I've still got about 50-something odd days of these lives to go. I have got one coming up this week that one of my clients has sent through to me, so I'll get onto that one. If there's anything you want me to chat about, business-related, training-related, anything, just throw it in the comments below one of these videos, and I will... get onto it for you. Cheers, Ryan. That's it for tonight, guys. See you later.